the batch type pyrolysis plant, the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. There's 3 kinds of pyrolysis plant, and the raw materials are different. So if you have some kind of waste things and want to have a recycle of it to get profit, you can type it, what's your material have, and I can have introduction about the different oil yield, different products you can get, and any other things, any other details about the market, the policies of different regions. Hi, this is the Doings live show. Welcome the new friends. Welcome. This is in Chinese time at 10 a.m. Anything you want to know, any questions you have, you can ask in the comment place. And this is the manufacturer of the waste tire, waste plastic, waste oil sludge, recycling equipment. We can get what products? This is we can get is the flue oil. We can get the waste of. We can get the flue oil from the waste tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, quota residue, or some aluminium plastic. This kind of things we can get them. Get the flue oil and other things like the carbon black, aluminium ingot, or some coal after the recycling, after the high temperature of the pyrolysis. We can get this kind of things and have a very high profit. For example, the flue oil, we can sell it in the cement factory, or the glass factory, bricks factory as a very high heating energy. It is more than 10,000 kcal of the heating energy, the heating value. So, and other things, other products we get, for example, the carbon black, it also have a very high heating energy, can replace the coal, can replace the coal. It have the heating for boards and, for example, 10,000 kcal. So it's very high heating value. And the steel wire, we can also sell it directly or have a recycle, melt it to some others use. Okay, and today we are going to have an introduction about how we can recycle them, how to transport it to the products of the oil or the carbon black, and what kind of equipment that can reinsure this project, and what of the equipment we can choose to ensure the capacity, to ensure different raw material can run well. Anything you want to know, you can contact with us. Use the email or WhatsApp or telephone, anything you're convenient. Okay, and now the background of me is a document of the customers list. Well, we are in China. We have our Chinese customers, but we also have the customers abroad, for more than 120 countries. So almost each continent have our customers, and you are also welcomed to visit their factory. But you need to contact with us first, to contact with the sales manager, our sales manager first, and our sales manager will contact with the clients, and to have appointment in advance to know whether we can have a visit. Okay, and this is let's start from here. This is the clients, the customers from 111 to 123. Well, we are founded in 2011, so we have a history of more than 13 years. We have a good reputation or a good name in China, in this country. So if you have a visit, you can come here first, or you can have visit about others manufacturer of this equipment. You can have a comparison to know more details about their advantages and our advantages. Hi, hello. Anything you want to know? Good morning. Good morning in China. I don't know. What time is it in your country? Hi. So we are having introduction about this equipment we have, and this is some information about the our clients in different countries. We are in China now, and we have our customers in all over the world. You can have a visit to our client's factory, but you need to have an appointment. So you need to contact with us first, to the sales manager, to know more details. You can contact with us by the WhatsApp or the email or the telephone, anything you want to know, anything you want to have a contact. Okay, and this is the first client. Okay, nice to see you. I know you. I know you. You always come here. Hi, how's your day? Okay, and this is the client from Dubai, and he chose 20 tons of the pyrolysis with 10 tons of distillation plant. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Okay, and this is the first. Well, his raw material is, you can see, it's plastic, and this client bought two kinds of the equipment. One is the pyrolysis plant, and the second is the you can see that the distillation plant. And the pyrolysis plant is to transport the waste things. For example, the waste plastic, it shows the plastic to the flue value, and the distillation plant is can refine the flue value to the diesel, and the diesel can use that as more ways, further ways, like the ship or the generators, or the other things like the agricultural machine, this kind of place. Okay, and you can see he bought 10 tons of the pyrolysis plant and 10 tons of the distillation plant. And the pyrolysis plant, we have different capacity from 10 tons, 12 tons, 15 tons to 50 tons. And this is a different equipment. We have three kinds of the batch type pyrolysis plant and the fully continuous and semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. These three kinds of plant have different capacities, and the raw material is a little bit different. You can see this is the reactor, the main product, the reactor, and this on the left, on the right is the cooling system. You can see it shows us, I'm not sure you can see it clearly. You can see that the customer's area is very limited, so the cooling system is in this way. You can see it's different from the pictures I showed in the past. That we have two kinds in the past. I introduced about the water tank cooling system and the tube cooling system, and this is this type. You can see you don't need to walling. It's very easy to installation about this, and it's very limited of the area. So this kind of three design, the tube design, the container design, and the water tank design. This is a container design. We can provide to each different demands Okay, and because we have our own factory is nearby our company, you can have a visit about the company and the factory. We're in China, Henan province. Yeah, this is the province name of our company. Oh my God, this is the Henan province, and we are the name. Our name is the doing environmental protection technology company. Okay, something wrong about the website. Okay, wait a minute. We'll go on later. Thank you, but I need to say goodbye now because there's something wrong about the computer. See you later. See you in 5 minutes. Goodbye. Hi, welcome back to the Doings channel. There's something wrong about the computer just now. So let's going on. This is one of the clients of our factory, and this is from Dubai, and he throws 20 tons of the pyrolysis plant and 10 tons of the distillation plant. And there's a different design of the distillation of the condensing system. You can see that it's a container design. Well, it's easy to installation and it's easy to transportation. So and it's very easy. It's very limited of the area. So this is advantages of this condensing system. And we also have different design, the tube design and the water tank condensing system. I will show you later. This is some transaction detailed, some certifications. Okay, okay, let's go on. This is from Brazil, a Brazil customer, and this is some pictures of shipment. We will take photos after the shipping to ensure we have all the equipment on the tank. This is the reactor, and outside in the insulation cover to protect the energy of heating and to prevent the gas release. So we have this. And about the desulfurization system or the gas purification system, I will have an introduction later, because some customers will ask about is your equipment environmental friendly, have some pollutions. Well, I will give you the answer later. We'll have some equipment to purify or to have the desulfurization of this kind of released gas. Okay, and this is the raw material is the waste tire. This plant is for the waste tire, and you can see that if you have the batch type pyrolysis plant, and you can throw your whole tires or some tire block, a big tire block in this plant. But if you chose the semi-continue or the fully continuous, continuous pyrolysis plant, you need to have a process to process the waste tire, the whole tire, into the tire rubber powder. Then you can ensure it can work continuously without without to cool down the reactor to discharge the carbon black. This is 15 tons of the plant. We have, if you chose the batch type, we have the capacity from 10 tons and 12 tons to 15 tons. And if you have much more raw material, much more tire, you can choose 2 or 3 lines. This is from Brazil. A Brazil customer. It's also the raw material is the waste tire, and his cooling system is a tube condensation system. You can see this is the tube, and it's very easy to ship compared with the water tank, but it has some hard things to installation. So our engineer will go to your factory, whether you are in different countries. We'll have our customers. We'll have our engineer to come to your countries, come to your factory to help the installation and help the training to your workers until it can run this equipment perfectly. Okay, and this is a small part of the whole line. For example, this is one of the temporary tank, the store tank, and this is part of the gas purification system. I will give you an introduction of how it works and what it is used for. This is some certificate or some documents of the transportation. Yes, the transportation. Okay, and you can see this is a whole part of the odor removal system. You can see, just I say it now. This is to purify the tail gas, because except the flue gas we can get, and we also can get some gas that can't be condensed, and this is called tail gas, but it has a very high heating value. We can use it to return to the reactor as a heating energy to burn the reactor, to burn the furnace. But if you just if you just burn it directly, it will have some bad smell. So we need to have a purification. This is this chemical water in it, and to purify it to ensure we can save more energy we have. Because we need, for example, this is a fully continuous pyrolysis plant, and we need 8 hours to use the gas, the natural gas, or the oil, the flue oil, or the coal, the wood, to have a heat over this combustion of this reactor. And the next few days, we only need the tail gas to add the heating energy to have the combustion of this furnace. So we can recycle the tail gas at a very scientific way to use this odor removal system. And this is our patent. You can only find this in our company, and you can have a visit to our factory to have a visit about this, how this equipment run. Okay, and let's go on. This is a client from Brazil, and he throws 50 tons of the continuous pyrolysis plant, and the raw material is waste plastic. You can see it's very kind of different with the others equipment that I have introduced. This have a big capacity, and the name of it is continuous pyrolysis plant. It can work for 24 hours without stop, and can work 40 days to 60 days. So it's different from the batch type. As a batch type, you need to stop the pyrolysis running and to cool down the reactor, cool down the furnace. Then when it is in a temperature that nearly 7 degrees, then we can discharge the carbon black. But if you choose this kind of equipment, we can discharge the carbon black or discharge oil sludge in a very high temperature, for example 300, 400 degrees. So it have a very high efficiency of this project, and the capacity is much more bigger. So this is the kind of equipment that our government in China are encouraged the people to have. It's very environmental friendly and have a very high efficiency and have more safety device. So this is the advantage of the fully continuous, but the profit, the prices is expensive than the batch type and the semi type. But the profit is also much more higher. So you can have a comparison. You can see this is the top of the insulation canning, the insulation cover. So we build it in the one device, in the one piece, and then we will cut it. Divide it to 2 pieces. The top and the bottom. You can see the top and the bottom. Then we will put the furnace in it. We build it in one device is to ensure it can, when it come to one piece, it can cover it in perfectly. You can see this is some transportation documents from Shenzhen to the Brazil, one of the Chinese province. This is the one of the client from Ghana. We have many customers from Ghana, and we have our branch company in the Nigeria, in Africa. So if you want to have this project in Africa, you can come to our company in Nigeria, and they will have their customers manager will give you an introduction about this. Okay, and this, you can see this is the pyrolysis plant of 12 tons. It bought 12 tons pyrolysis plant in 2021. This customer has purchased equipment from us for 4 times, in different regions in Ghana, in Tanzania, in Togo, and other places. So you can see it's run very well, so it can expand its project. And they are plans to install a fully continuous. They are planning to install a fully continuous pyrolysis plant in Dubai. They choose right now is the fully continuous. You can see this is the tube condensers. It's different from the water tank or the containing condensers. You can see it has 7 condensers to ensure the condense efficiency. You can see this is the first step is the horizontal condensers, and the second is a water oil separator. It's also condensers. It can not only condense the oil but also to it is a safety device to prevent it to return to the reactor, prevent the gas return to the reactor. So it's a safety device. And the third one it can purify the gas, purify the flue gas, so it can you can get a very higher you can get a higher quality of this oil. It's very purified. You can see this raw material is a plastic and tire. You can see our batch type pyrolysis plant can process the tire and the plastic at the same time. You can also use one equipment to have the 2 kinds of, or other kinds of the raw material. This is from Nigeria. We also have our company in Nigeria. You can first see the photo there for shipment, the shipment picture waiting for ship, and this is a pictured in our own factory of more than 40,000 centimeters of this factory. The cooling system, one of the main project of this whole line. This is also a client in India. The raw material is waste plastic. Well, there are different kinds of waste plastic. For example, the paper mail waste, they are plastic, or the medical waste, or the daily waste. They also have some plastic in it, but the oil yield is kind of different with different kind of plastic. If you have the pure plastic, it have very high oil yield. You can get nearly 90%. But the plastic, the raw material we used to pyrolysis and get the flue oil is also the waste plastic. And the oil yield, for example, the paper mail waste, the yield is from 20% to 60%. It will depends on how many water in it, the water contained in this plastic. But something you need to attention is that the plastic that have the PET or PVC is not suitable for this project, because it will have some much more the paraffin, and we will have the clog, the condensing system, and when it clog or when it block, it can't run this can't run this equipment in a very safety way. So except these 2 kinds of the plastic, others plastic, PP, PPS, or the mixed plastic are all suitable for the pyrolysis plant. It shows a batch type pyrolysis plant. You can see it's also the reactor, and this is a PLC system, the controlling system. It will have this to have a very high a safety device, a safety environment. It will run it in a more scientific way, and will have more save more labors in your factory. This is a country in Croatia. They are building, they are having installation in the event. It shows the distillation plant is have a kind of difference of the pyrolysis plant. The raw material of distillation plant is the flue oil or the waste engine oil. You can see that the waste engine oil or other waste oil. You can refine it to the diesel, and the diesel can be used at the generators or the agricultural machine, the mining machine, or some countries or some regions is not strict about this oil using. It can also used at the ship or the a car or other places. It have the 5 tons of the distillation plant, and the biggest capacity of the distillation plant is 14 tons per day. It's different from the pyrolysis plant. The biggest is 14 tons. This is a Japanese customer, and it wants to transport the waste plastic to diesel. So it bought two kinds of the plant. Hi, California. Hi, I haven't been to California. I want to go there for many years. So we also, I guess we also have our customers in California. Okay, let's go on. If you want to know more details about the our equipment, the pyrolysis equipment, and you can leave your contact message to us, to send the message to us privately, to leave your WhatsApp or the email. Then our manager will contact with you to have an introduction about this kind of pyrolysis plant and distillation plant. Okay, let's go on. This is a Japanese customer, and he wants to get the diesel from the plastic, so he bought two kinds of the plant, two kinds of the equipment, the pyrolysis plant and the distillation plant. So it can first to process the tire. This is the plastic. It shows to process the plastic to the flue oil, and then he used the distillation plant to transport the flue oil to the diesel. You can see this is the pyrolysis reactor, and later I will show you the distillation reactor. It's kind of different. This is the horizontal contents. This is a horizontal style horizontal reactor, and that is the vertical reactor. This is the customer in Mexico, and the raw material of it is also the waste tire. It wants to get the diesel, so it also bought a pyrolysis plant and the distillation plant. This is a safety device, a patent in our company, a safety device, the vacuum device. So what is it used for? You may say some customers will say, some bosses will say that it will have a sudden explosion when we open the reactor door. the reactor door, it will have the sudden explosion. And how to solve this kind of problem? So we have this safety device, this vacuum device, to ensure there's no oil gas, there's no flue gas or tail gas in this reactor when after the pyrolysis project, because when this explosion happened, it is because we have some remained gas in it, and we open it, it will have a very high temperature, so it will have a sudden explosion. And to use this kind of thing to ensure there's no gas in this reactor, to all pump it into the condensing system and the purification system. We also get other safety device, and we have some broadcasts, some live show to have introduction about this kind of safety device or purification device. You can follow us and to come to my live show. This is the fully continuous. It's different from the common ones. The fully continuous have a biggest capacity, can reach to 50 tons per day. It's in Russia, and it's now run very well. You can have a visit if you want to know the market or the project of the fully continuous. We have our customers of fully continuous in Brazil, in Russia, in America, and any countries like in Pakistan or maybe other countries, I forgot. So you can have a visit. This is the kind of the equipment that our company encourages us to have. It have a very high efficiency, a very high capacity, and it's more environmental friendly and more safety. You can see its raw material is the waste tire. If you chose the continuous pyrolysis plant, you need to process the waste tire to the carbon black. The rubber powder. It's the rubber powder. Carbon black is one of the products. You need to transport the waste tire to the rubber powder. Then we can ensure it can feed the raw material and pyrolysis in the reactor and slag the carbon black. At the same time, we will have a cell design without release. So we need to process it to the rubber powder. Then we can have this project. It's type to make tire to oil. This is from Russia. You can see this is an engineer of our company and the client's engineer. Our engineer will have a training to their workers and engineer about the installation and the running of the equipment. This is also a client in Ghana. It have a very high capacity. It bought 15 tons of the pyrolysis plant and 15 tons of the distillation plant. It wants to process it wants to get the diesel from the waste tire, and the diesel can be used as the generators or the ferry boat ship, the big ship, or the agricultural machine, the mining machine, this kind of places. This is it's different from the before, the equipment I introduced before, the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. The capacity of it is between the batch type and the fully continuous. The biggest capacity, it can reach to 20 tons, and we also have 10 tons, 12 tons, 15 tons, 18 tons, and 20 tons of the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. We can get 3 furnaces of the pyrolysis in 2 days. This is efficiency. about the batch type, we can get 1 furnace of the raw material for 1 day, and this is 3 furnaces for 2 days. And the fully continuous have a very high efficiency. It can run without stop for 45 to 60 days. This is why we from this year, many customers will choose the fully continuous. It's a new design of this year. And in our company, the technique is more mature, is very mature of this design. You can see the semi-continuous. It can also discharge the carbon black in a very high temperature. It will discharge the carbon black or some other waste, for example, the oil sludge, the oil residue, and a small reactor at a very high temperature. So this kind of product will cool down will cool down it in the small reactor to a very normal temperature. Okay, let's go on. And this is a client in Mexico. It shows the distillation plant. And the raw material of it is the waste engine oil. The capacity of it is 15 tons per day. So if you are interested in a different kind of the equipment, you can type in a comment place. For example, you want to know more details about the fully continuous, and I will give you more information of this kind of equipment to show you the 3D live show, the 3D video, or the other pictures of this kind of equipment, the client's picture, or the equipment in different industry. This is in Mexico, the distillation plant. It can transport the engine oil to the diesel. This is a condensing system. You can see it's different between the distillation plant and the pyrolysis plant is a reactor. This reactor is a vertical reactor, and that is a horizontal reactor. It's different. The Philippines customer. We have our many customers in Asia. It bought 15 tons of the pyrolysis plant with a water tank cooling system. You can see it's different than before. You can see this is the water tank cooling system, or you can say condensation system. It also can get very high condense efficiency, and there are water inside, and there are different type of the tube in it. The gas will through the tube, and to have the touch with the water to cool down it to the oil. And this is a oil temporary tank will stored here temporarily. This is a fully continuous in India. The capacity is 15 tons. You can see it is much more longer than the other reactor. So we have 2 sections of this fully continuous. And in the middle of the reactor, in the middle of the furnace, it will have it will have a tube in it to have a resistant. You can see we have 6 layers of the insulation canning, insulation cover. So when it's working, when it is have the project, the workers or you can touch the insulation cover. It's in a very common temperature. Inside of it is more than 300 or 400 degree. And outside is a very normal temperature, maybe 40 or 50 degree. So it's very safety, and it will have save your energy. It will protect the energy saving. Hi, welcome. This is the doing rope of the equipment of the waste tire, waste plastic recycling. We can pyrolysis into the flue oil. If you are interested, you can contact with me on know more details about this pyrolysis plant. This is the customers from South Africa, and it shows a pyrolysis plant and a distillation plant to transport the tire, to process the tire to the flue oil, then to refine the flue oil to the diesel. This is a customer's picture in our country, in our factory, and in our company, the office place. Customers in Canada. Oh yeah, it's different between before. The raw material is kind of different. It's oil sludge. Well, just I introduced before the tire, the waste tire, or the waste plastic are all the solid waste. And this is kind of different waste is the hazardous waste. The oil sludge or the coal tar oil is a hazardous waste, and we can also get flue oil, get oil from this hazardous waste. But the policy is kind of different in China. We need to reach to a more quantity, much to a more capacity, and the policy to have this kind of raw material, to have this production is much more stricter than the solid waste. We can also use the, if your raw material is oil sludge, we can also choose the batch type or the fully continuous. But it will due to the type of your different oil sludge. It's a solid or the others type, liquid or the semi-liquid, the semi-solid. We will choose the different kind of ways to feed or discharge or pyrolysis. If you are solid or liquid, if you are liquid oil sludge, we can use both the semi-continuous, fully continuous, or the batch type to have the solid waste, to have the oil sludge, and we can pump, we can feed it by the oil pump. I'm sorry, can you speak English? I'm not, I don't know the Russian. Can you speak English? Or wait a minute, our customers, my assistant will answer you. Okay, let's go on. This is the oil sludge reactor. It's for the oil sludge we can get the flue oil from it. Hi, anything I can help? We are the manufacturer of the equipment of the waste tire with plastic pyrolysis plant, and our equipment can process the waste things like the oil sludge, or the waste tire with plastic, to the value things like the flue oil, or the carbon black, the steel wire, and other things. So it's a waste things recycling equipment. If you wanted to, if you're interested in it, or want to know more information, you can add us. You can add the WhatsApp or contact with the email, or you can leave your WhatsApp or your email and send a message to us, and our sales manager will contact with you. Okay, let's go on. Well, we just have an introduction about the oil sludge. Okay, the oil sludge, we can say the oil sludge is, we can have different type, the solid one or the liquid one. Or if you have the liquid oil sludge, it will have more water or more oil in it. We can use the not only the batch type pyrolysis plant, but also the continuous plant to have this project. But if you have the solid oil sludge, maybe you have to choose the batch type pyrolysis plant. Or you can also choose the distillation plant to deal with this oil sludge. And this customer chose 10 tons of the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant for the process line. You can see it's in Canada. I'm not sure. You are not clear about what the equipment can use for, or something else? Or what's our what service that our company can give you for? So this equipment we have, the equipment is for the waste things recycled to the flue oil and other things. For example, if you get the where's our branches? Where our branches is in Nigeria, in Africa. But we have our customers, a client in each continent, and you can have a visit. But you need to have a contact with us first, and our manager will contact with this client's factory, have an appointment. So our equipment is, you can recycle this tire, then you can get the flue oil, the carbon black, and the steel wire from it. And we have our manager team and engineering team to have an analysis about your raw material and your factory to give you the design of it. And after you bought this equipment, our engineer will come to your country, come to your region, come to your factory to have this installation and train your workers to the after they can run this equipment well, and we will come back. So this is our service. Okay, thank you. So if you're interested, you can contact with us. Or if you are convenient, you can come to our country. We are in China, and to come to the factory of us, we have a factory more than 40,000 square meters, and all the equipment we have are all produced in our country, our own factory. You can have a visit to know more details of how did it work, how did it build. So this is the you can leave your requirements or your WhatsApp or email to send a message to us, and our manager will contact with you. Or if you have the raw material and want to know which type or which kind of equipment I can choose, you can contact with our manager. Oh, Pakistan, we have our customers. Maybe we have a customer's factory in Pakistan. We can have you can have this a visit to their factory, but you need to contact with us first, and the manager will know more details about the customers or the branches than me, so you can contact with them. I guess Pakistan is not very far from China. Well, we are in Henan province, and there are many companies to have this have this equipment. You can have a visit of different kinds of the. Oh, what the problem you have? So as I say, we are in China, in Henan province, and there are many kind of this kind of company in Henan. So you can have a visit and have a comparison of different company of this different equipment, and know their advantages, know the details to product. So anything you want to know, you can type it. Oh, you're from India. You want to buy the tire and plastic pyrolysis plant and the distillation plant in capacity of 5 tons. Okay, we have this kind of equipment. And about the prices, the cost, you need to contact with the manager first, because it's not very convenient to say it in this live show. You need to leave your requirements. You can leave your requirements and send a message to us privately. First, because my assistant, we can't say hi to you first. You need to have information to us first. Wait, talk to my manager. Wait a second. Okay. I'm sorry, but this live show maybe will have an end in 5 minutes. So you can just send some message to us, send your requirements, or just say hi to us. Then we will have a communication later, privately. Because we can't talk to you directly. When we end this live show, we can't find you. Okay, anything you want to know, you can just type in the comment, please. I will wait until there's no questions. To ensure there's no questions, then I will end this live show today. Of course, you can visit here. We're in China. You can come to our company first, and we will take you to the factory. We have a factory more than 40,000 square meters. It's very large. You can have a visit to know more details. Of course you can. Oh, you have sent the message in WhatsApp? Okay, then our manager will contact you immediately. So, any more questions about our company or the equipment? Okay, so I will wait for 2 minutes to ensure there's no questions. Then I'll end today's live stream. Well, you can see this is the name of our company. The Henan is the province name. We are in China, Henan province. And the doing environmental protection technology company is in Zhengzhou, Henan, China. Zhengzhou is the city's name. You can come here. This is where our company located. So, no more questions. Then this is all the. Thank you. No, you're welcome. Glad to talk to you, and I'm waiting to the further communication. Goodbye. Then this is today's live show. Have a nice day today. Of visa, this kind of things you can just talk to our manager directly. Okay, any other questions? are asking about the branch company or other things, I'm not very clear. We are in China and in Nigeria. Okay, and this is all the sharing about this today's live show, and we will have the live show in next week. Thank you for your watching today, and it's time to say goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice day.